Recruiter. I built a AI system that turns your one placement into 10 more. And this is not a theory. This is a proven AI system you can set up within a 5 minutes. Most recruiters make one placement, celebrate, and then go right back to chasing their next lead. However, the top 1% do something different. Every time they make a placement, they identify the company similar to their client, then extract every pain point from the client calls, emails, meeting notes, Slack, conversation, and use those insights, and they create a personalized outreach and record a custom videos that speak directly to each prospect challenges. And then they take it one step further. They use MPC. They identify the candidate who made it the final interview but were not hired, and those candidates are already qualified, already engaged, often perfect fit for for these companies. Now, if you want to set up this whole system, watch this whole video. So how we do it? It's pretty simple but not easy. So first of all, you need to understand where it trigger. You win a deal. And when I mean deal, you make a placement, everything go fine. Now, what your typical journey is? You win a deal, you celebrate it, like party, and back to chasing new lead or asking for a referral. Now, this is not bad, but however, you can use this soul trigger to win 10 more deals. Let me show how. So, whenever you find a winning deal, a placement, you show a pattern. A company that's struggling with a particular problem and hire for a person to solve that problem, it's showing a pattern and a prediction in a market. So what you need to do, you need to find the similar company who might have similar problem and hit them with the pain point what this client have, like client have. Simple. And make sure, it's one of the thing I love it, that it go through high converting channel, and I will discuss it a little more. It's called like personalized video and landing page. We go through that also. So that's all you need to do. You need to find your winning deal, find a similar company that you place, extract all the pain point that this client have, like why they're hiring, what's the motive of it, what the goal they have in mind before they hire this particular person. Just find everything, just then collect all the information, create a process outreach, and send them to them, a similar company. And that, and among that company, some will reach out to you that have similar problem. That's whole. This is the whole strategy. It's not like crazy thing that you need to set up like a numerous tech stack and like a lot of people. It's not. However, it is super effective if you do it instantly and within a month or within a week of the close deal. Because because you need, it's a time sensitive more than this. I call it's like case sensitive. Now, how we do like so. So there is one challenge: how to find similar company. So the simple way to find similar company is use Ocean.io. Now, grab the company profile URL and LinkedIn, everything, go to this platform called Ocean.io and just put the name here and it will find a similar company of that particular company. Simple. Just go do it. Now you get a similar company. It's nothing to use at a simple one. Now, now we already solved how to find similar company. Now, the main challenge is come here is to finding the pain point. How to find pain point? To find the pain point, what you need to do, you need to go through with all the interaction with your with this client. Simple. And how you find, like, I call it like Zoom transcript, meeting transcript, the Slack, email, whatever you find with they mention their problem, they mention their goal. Get that, combine everything and put in AI and draw a pattern. What exactly they're trying to say? What's their goal? What's the problem? If you have the problem goal statement, that's good. Use that. So what do we use? We use transcript, email, any communication happen in between you. It may be in person, it may be in a call, find everything. So we find the pain problem. Now, what we doing, we leveraging this pain problem to craft a message. Because the person or company you are going to reach out have not aware or maybe half aware they need a person to solve the problem. They might aware they have a similar problem, then they might not aware of they need to hire some problem. So then correct it. They might they might aware they have a problem, but they might not aware they need to hire some person to solve that problem. It's pretty simple. So you craft the message around the problem and send it. Now, what I'd like to do as a bonus and extra step, I want to run as it MPC campaign, like most specific candidate. You find a candidate that's suited for that. You have like it's very easy. Like when you make a placement, you already have a good amount of candidate list that qualify the interview. However, client pick only one, and you have like two, three other person who might not get a job. You already have that data, so use that person as MCP. So you don't have to do too much research. You need to just figure out if you don't have that, you can research to find MCP. But I find very good, very easy that if you making a placement, you already have two, three other candidate that qualify the brief, and they don't they didn't just make it because the client likes some other person with some reason. That's all. And we can use that person's candidate in this particular section. Now, now, now we solve this MPC campaign by figuring out in the our QC list or qualified candidate that go through the interview. Now, how? Now, the main problem is right now, if I go here, is to reaching to decision maker DM. It's the main challenge right now. Now, how to reach decision maker? Now, there are a couple of channels you can use. However, what I suggest to you, I want to make sure that you build an intentional asset that you can reuse across your list. Now, when you use Ocean.io, you might find 10 people, 20 people, or 30 people that are similar company. Now, what you need to do, you need to find a decision maker from that company. Now, you can either record a personalized video for each individual, or you can just record a master loom video for particular this one and send to them. You can do either of them. If you want to, like, if you have like, if it's a if you're only 10 company or 5 company or even it's 11 and you have a resources, I just recommend you just record a personalized video to everyone. If you're like 30 to 40 people, Just record a master long video with attaching all the pain point in the first while you're reaching out all the pain problem, and just can and you say just speak that okay, I already find a poor candidate. If you want, you can look with the cook gym. So you're not telling that okay, you have to do this lot of lengthy process. No, you're just saying okay, this is the problem I'm seeing, and this is I find a candidate on that. And if you're facing this problem, you might, if you're interested, you can might check this candidate. And you emphasizing that does the person have the pain point, the problem or not, and it route to different ways. They might interested, they have a similar problem, and they agree to meet with MPC or Miss Candidate, or might they are not interested, not interested. However, they have a like, okay, I might not need for this problem. I might need for this particular problem I am facing right now. Let me talk, because it also arose a curiosity. Okay, okay, the problem, because a problem have a several branches. If you give them people, they can also the human mind work very differently. If you give a problem, they find a different problem adjacent to their company or life, and they might find a problem that they can talk and they can approach it. That's the thing. Otherwise, other people is that they're not interested in them. So we have this two bucket to approach as MCP on that, and that's all we do. You close the deal, you find a similar company, you grab all the interaction, you find a pain point, you write a personalized message using Loom video or any other channel, and you find an MCP from your other candidate who qualify the interview and send to them. And you just run again and again. You will make a money. If you have any question, let me know in a comment. For the time being, have a great day. Bye.